today, since we have so many stories, we're going to have to cut it short a little bit. But I do want to cover one more story before we go, which is, again, staying in the TikTok world. And I think we both loved this one, didn't we? It's
the comment one.
Yes, this is a TikTok creator. His name is Rod, and he makes these videos which are fun. And you know what? I could not have made this narrative better. We're all about making marketing fun, right? And I think the example, I've got screenshots over here of how brands have been jumping onto this particular creator's work. And we talk about newsjacking, and this is a superb example. Like, brands are like, to create funny content on my own. I can just hop on to somebody who's doing a great job and work with him. So look at this from Trojan brand condoms. So it's like, you are a second favorite Rod. I mean, this guy's like, I'm sorry, but this is too much. And then there was another one from Tampax, which I thought was hilarious. Did you ever think you would see a tampon slide into your comments? And even Zoom got involved with with the whole thing.
Yeah.
So talk to me about how, this phenomenon of brands starting to get involved and show their voice.
Well, I think there are two, like when you reach out to me around that story, there are two things that came to mind. Is that, number one, I work for brands that are not as huge as Coca-Cola, but it's a brand and people recognize the brand. And it's all about, figuring out how to make it a human, bring the humanness behind a name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and in one of the articles, I think it was the company called Decathlon in Singapore, was saying, our team, our social media team, are young people who love TikTok. And they're always in the know what's trending right now, so they can keep up. And so they're going to start and interact for a company with whatever is the trend. They're always, and they love it, and they love the company, the brand. They love. So this is why it's so important when you hire your marketing team to onboard people that are not only good at what they're doing, that's for sure, but also that believes in your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it's time to, hijack some creator like that are not as known as a brand and comment, you have to make sure that it fits your brand, but it's still also fun because you don't want to sound like an official brand. And so I find it's really cool what the comments say. It's a good way of being a brand with a very a voice that's probably, this is where like each brand usually have a voice book. What is the voice that our brand is about? So most of the values, those values you hear always. So maybe there is fun. Fun is one of the values. Joy is, because those comments are really cool, really, like you don't want to, you smile, it brings you a smile.
Yes.
So there is that. But there is also the fact that being in the comments can be as, if not more powerful than just producing your own content. And I'm talking
preach it.
Yeah,
yes. So true.
When I work with my women, I call them my women. They're mostly coaches and consultants. So they build a personal brand around their coaching activities. So what is the voice they want to bring online is one thing. And then most of the time they don't have any platform. So we start by going on others' platform that has people that really could become their clients or not, or could become business partners. And we get into the discussion, the fun discussion, the educational discussion, the informational discussions. And then when people read the comments, what do we see? We see the little avatar, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, or LinkedIn, there's an image. So if you have a cool comment, and it doesn't have to be complicated, people are going to say, who said that? They're going to click, and then bam, they're going to discover your platforms. It's completely free. It brings your social values, like you are able to get into a conversation on someone else's planet, and then it brings people to your own planet. So it's like, that's what social media is about, conversation, right? So
I think so.
I love
You're
that example. Those are big brands, and so it has a huge splash, but even if you're just starting your personal brand on social media, start doing 5 to 10 comments on someone else's platform every day and see what happens.
It's so true. I like to compare it to real life situations. If you go join a party, you're not going to go in and say, I'm going to stand here by myself and I'm going to preach my message and everybody come here and listen to me. You're going to go join a different conversation. And then maybe if that doesn't work for you, you go meet 2 or 3 other people and have a chat with them. So if you start thinking about social media as social, like you have to engage, like broadcast only is dead. It's been dead for a while. So if you're wondering why your social doesn't have any impact, it's probably you're not putting in the work on the other side.